Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Terry. I am an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is the answer to a yes or no question. Any question you want. Just think of your question, use your intuition, select your pile. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, pile number 6, and pile number 7. You can use your intuition and select your pile and jump to the timestamps in the description and comments below. Now, if you need additional assistance and time to select your pile, I'm going to lead a short breathing exercise. Take a slow, deep breath in as you close your eyes. Slowly exhale, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your question form in your mind. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly exhale, asking your spirit guides, angels, and soul team which pile has the answer to your question. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. A number between 1 and 7 may come into your mind, or you may see one of the candy canes, presents, or snowflakes with your mind's third eye. If you do, open your eyes and select that pile. If not, one more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now when you're ready, open your eyes and select the pile that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. For reminders, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, pile number 6, and pile number 7. You can jump to the timestamp in the comments and description below, and I'll see you in the reading. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 1 with this purple candy cane. I just love the Christmas decorations, so yeah, I love them. Now let's take a look at your yes or no, and then we'll have some advice cards at the end. So with your question in mind, you get the Ace of Cups, the Wheel, and the Seven of Swords. This is a yes. If you have a timing to it, then the timing is not quite right to whatever you've asked. Now, your Ace of Cups here represents love and fertility, and it can represent discovering a new passion. So you could be asking about something you're very passionate about. You could be asking about starting a family with fertility. You could be asking about your love life with the Ace of Cups. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a fantastic card because it is all about luck and fate and, really getting your bring luck into your life, luck coming into your life. Now, then you have, as the final card for the yes or no, you get the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is about theft, underhanded business dealings, clinging too tightly to things so that you lose them. Any of those things. So it seems kind of like a caution. Just be like, hey, as you're going through whatever you're going through, watch the fine print, watch the details. You know, don't be taken, and still, know that you'll have luck or fate going forward. Now let's get some clarification so we can see what that Seven of Swords is actually about. All right, so for the Ace of Cups, you get the Seven of Wands. For the Wheel, you get the Knight of Swords. And for the Seven of Swords, you get the Nine of Cups. All right, so the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Cups, it represents endurance and sustained effort. It can talk about defending your position against opposition, or maybe defending someone with no voice. Now, with it coming out to clarify the Ace of Cups, which is a super positive card about new beginnings and new passions, I think that really this card is just saying your new beginning, your new passions, whatever it is that if you're asking about, following your heart, following your intuition, following your passion, making it your life, it's going to take a sustained effort, but you're going to get there. And then this Wheel of Fate says luck is on your side, but you've got the Knight of Swords coming out to clarify that one. It can signify a truth coming to light. And when you have this underhandedness over here, I think that this is saying that luck is on your side, and there's going to be something come to light in whatever you've asked about that is going to turn out for your best favor. And it's going to be something where someone kind of did something underhanded to you, but it's going to work out to be a wish come true, because you've got this Nine of Cups clarifying the swords, and it's a wish come true. Now let's take a look at your advice cards for your, and definitely this is a yes. It is a yes where the timing might not be quite what it is, quite what you asked. If you said, will I, have this happen tomorrow, it may not be tomorrow, but it is a yes. So for your advice cards from the spirit guides, you get forgive yourself. So whatever you're holding against yourself, you need to work on bringing some forgiveness for yourself into your life. You have beautiful things. You have defended yourself and other people. You have really attributes attributes for yourself going for you. And you just need to forgive yourself and move on from whatever you're holding against yourself. Now, for the Blue Lace Agate, you get Find Your Calm out of the Crystal Inspiration deck. So that is really about getting some time to meditate, finding kind of your zen where you can just think about things and think things through, because you're going to end up in a wish come true. So that is where you're headed. Now, for the Power of Love Activation deck, you got Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And that is true, because it feels like this is kind of an obstacle, but it's going to work out just fine. So you're realizing that these are lessons, and you're gonna end up in a good place. So just remember that. Now, for the Moonology deck, you got 3 cards. It says nothing is yet set in stone. That's so true. Especially even with this tarot reading, anything can change. If you change, this is the path you're headed on right now. If you don't want to be on this path, you can change it, because nothing is set in stone. You also got, it is time to take action. So if you're wanting to change something in your life, you need to manifest it and take action to do whatever it is you want to do about whatever you asked about. And then finally, you get your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And that's absolutely right. The time to take action was new moon in Aries, and the nothing is set in stone was the mutable moon, just in case you can't read them because the print's kind of small. But it's definitely luck is on your side. Fate is on your side. There's going to be some stuff you have to deal with, but you're going to end up in a wish come true, and you're going to learn lessons that are life lessons. So it's not set in stone yet. You have to do your part. It's time to take action in whatever situation you've asked about, and your commitment to it is being tested. So I want to thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 2 with this pink candy cane. I love the Christmas decorations, so I just love using them. Now let's take a look at your yes or your no, and then we'll look at your advice cards. For your first card, you get the 3 of Wands, and then the 4 of Coins, and the 3 of Coins. All right, this is a yes. Some of you asked about money, most definitely. Some of you are asking about travel. Some of you, this is just saying you're in a really good energy right now. This is good times. This is good fortune, successes, things going well for you. The 4 of Coins comes out as financial stability and really just, stability and a grounding foundation, like having a strong financial foundation. And then the 3 of Coins talks about being applauded for your hard work. See how well he's doing on his hard work. It's being recognized and applauded for your hard work. Now let's get clarification on the 3 of Wands. For that, we get the Page of Wands. On the 4 of Coins, we get the 10 of Cups. Very nice. Ooh, and on the 3 of Coins, we get the Lovers. So that is very interesting. Now, for your Page of Wands, clarifying your 3 of Wands. For some of you, this is about travel for work. You're wanting to travel. You're wanting to get into some kind of job where you can travel. And it's definitely a yes that it will happen. Now, the Page of Wands is about, good news regarding work, projects. It's socializing and reunions. It can symbolize the writer or the artist. So this may be the line of work that you're in may have something to do with art, writing, whether it's drama, whatever it is, some type of art form. Now, the 4 of Coins was financial stability, and that's being clarified by the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups can represent a new house, a home move. It's definitely stable, happy family, everything going well. And then you have the 3 of Coins coming out in the final position, which was, being applauded for your hard work. And on that, you have the Lovers, which is the only major arcana in this spread. And the Lovers is the commitment point in a relationship. So it's possible that this is just an added bonus of, some of you are asking, hey, are we going to get there? When I complete this project, when I get to this goal, when I meet this goal, is now the time for us to take that next step, whatever the next step is. It could be finding your soulmate. It could be taking the next step with your soulmate. It could be love for your art, and the love for your art showing in you being applauded for it. So whatever your question was, definitely a yes. Now let's look at your advice cards. You get live your bliss. Absolutely. It looks like you are living your bliss, and it's going to go very well. For the daily crystal inspiration, you get Amethyst. Trust your intuition. That is some of the best advice I ever see come out of the cards, and that's because your intuition is going to never lead you astray. Now, for the Power of Love activation deck, you get Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. That is very good advice. Make sure you own your accomplishments. This reward that you're going to have, this applause that you're going to have for all your hard work. Make sure that you you let yourself enjoy it, just like you acknowledge your misdeeds when when you do something that's less than fortunate. And you go, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. But then you let it go and you go, okay, everybody's having a human experience right now, so it's okay. But acknowledge those accomplishments in the same way, and know that what you're doing is wonderful, and it's good that you love it. Now, for your Moonology cards, you get believe in the impossible, believe in your dreams. That is, even more encouragement to go after whatever this passion is. Chase this passion because it's going to take you beautiful places. Now, your final card from the Moonology deck is Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. This was the Blue Moon, so believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. Work through your fears, New Moon in Scorpio. You are being told you can live your bliss if you chase your dreams. That is the message for you. You can live your bliss if you chase your dream. Own your mistakes, own your accomplishments, trust that intuition because it's never going to lead you wrong. Get over your fears and believe in yourself, believe in the impossible, and you will succeed. You got a yes. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 3 with this blue candy cane. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no. So, your first 3 cards will determine the yes or the no. You get the 10 of Wands, the Priestess, and the Ace of Coins. Okay, so this looks like a yes to your question, but there is an overwhelming feeling from too much to do. It's just something in what you're asking is very overwhelming for you. Now, the Priestess is coming out. That talks about your intuition. It can talk about psychic abilities, but more specifically intuition for most people, and following your intuition to get you out of this 10 of Wands energy. Now, the Ace of Coins is beautiful. It talks about new beginnings, money coming from property and work and whatnot. Now, your clarification cards are the Knight of Coins for the 10 of Wands. Represents consistent effort leading to financial security, and that may be where this overwhelming feeling is coming from. So you may have asked about something financial in this reading, and if so, it's just this overwhelming feeling is coming from working too hard. Now, the King of Cups represents love and generosity, warmth and support, and that is coming out on the Priestess, which is all about your intuition. So this is definitely just saying trust your intuition, look into your emotions, look inside yourself, maybe even meditate, find out where your right path is and follow it, and try to not overwhelm yourself. Now, the Queen of Swords clarifying the Ace of Coins, which was money, success, and new beginnings. You have this Queen of Swords here, which is strength and intelligence. It can be the independent business leader. So I feel a lot of you are asking about work, your job, your business, whatever it is you're doing to support yourself financially. Some of you may be, into some form of psychic work with the Priestess being here, and it really is it's a positive yes. Just don't get overwhelmed, because this getting overwhelmed can affect everything that comes after it. Now, let's take a look at your messages from your spirit guides. You get accept struggles as lessons and take responsibility for your actions. Okay, so that's really good advice. Definitely there are struggles in this 10 of Wands, and just take responsibility for whatever your part is in this. to release some of that stress. Now, for your daily crystal inspiration, you get rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. Okay, so there's somebody you need to forgive in all of this somewhere. And maybe not even related to this situation, but for those of you who have someone that you need to forgive, you know, forgiveness is divine, and sometimes it's really hard because sometimes what people have done seems almost unforgivable. But trust me, you can forgive just about anything. So, you know, see if the relationship is one that you want to continue having, and if it is one that you want to continue having, then you have to forgive. Now, for your power of love activation, you get self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. That is so true. And if you are having trouble with self-love, then please, you know, take a bubble bath after this reading is over. You know, go and take a walk, or, you know, treat yourself to something. Show yourself how much you love you, because you really should love you. You have to love yourself to be able to love anybody else. Now, for your Moonology deck, you got a new romantic cycle begins. So some of you may be coming into a romance you didn't even expect. And you also get look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius and new moon in Libra. All right, so telling you to look at the bigger picture, I feel like that's about the people who have asked about the jobs, the businesses, the am I going to be successful? And yes, you absolutely are. Just don't get overwhelmed. And the new romantic cycle, I think, is kind of tied to this King of Cups and this self-love. Like for some of you, it's the new romantic cycle is with you. You know, you need to treat yourself like you love yourself, because you should love yourself. And then for some of you, it really is, you know, a new phase in your love life that is, you know, just happening, and you weren't even really looking at it or expecting it. So thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 4 with this snowflake. Now, let's take a look at your yes or your no, and then we'll take a look at the advice cards here in a second. So, for your yes or your no, your first 3 cards is the Nine of Wands, the Devil, and Justice. All right, this looks like a no. The Nine of Wands is taking a really strong position, sometimes to your own detriment and your own sacrifice. The Devil is feeling restricted and can signify affairs and, you know, just restriction and kind of a negative energy. And then Justice is finding balance, which is exactly what needs to happen. Your life needs to come back into balance. It can also represent legal issues. Generally, when you see the Justice card representing legal issues, though, it is a positive card. So the answer to your question is, in fact, no. Now let's get clarification on your Nine of Wands. You get the Six of Cups. So for this strong position, this is a reminiscing time. It's a reminiscing energy, looking back at life. So something in your life has caused you to take a really strong position somewhere. Now, on the Devil, you get the Eight of Coins. So this is about being appreciated for your hard work and, you know, reaping the fruits of your labor and really financial stability. And maybe your restriction is coming from some level of financial stress. So you need to find your balance to kind of step into your personal abundance. Now, and that's exactly what this is. Okay, so the Seven of Coins. For those of you who are asking or who are having the financial issues, this Seven of Coins on Justice is reaping your rewards. It is, you know, planting your seeds and watching them harvest. There's a determination in this woman's face. She is going to she's going to succeed. She's going to fill her baskets and be a very wealthy lady, and you can see it in her eyes. So that is what the cards say. The cards say no to your question, and that's kind of what the reading leads to. Now, for your spirit guide message, you get let go of ego. So whatever is happening with your ego with regards to your need to work this hard and be so restricted, and you need to find some balance, because some of you are seriously overworking. You know, you can reap your rewards, you can have determination, that is balanced. Working your tail off till you feel restricted, that is not balance. Now, for your daily crystal inspiration, you get phantom quartz, embrace change. Some of you literally just thought, well, that's not going to happen. That can't happen. You know, I have to work 1,000,000 hours a week because I got to support my family. And yes, you do have to support your family. You have bills to pay. We all have bills to pay. But you don't have to work yourself till you feel like you are trapped in this cage of just nothing. The nothing left for you. Because once you hit that rock bottom, it's really hard to bounce back up from it. So just, you know, embrace change, cut yourself a break, take a vacation maybe. Now, for the Power of Love activation deck, you get satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. That is beautiful. I hope that is something that you already embody. If not, it's something that you should try to embody because it'll be very helpful to you. Just your self-approval, knowing that you are satisfied with you. You are enough. So stop hurting yourself. Stop overworking yourself. Stop with the anxiety about everything you have to do in the future. Live in this moment right now, and know that you deserve your self-approval. Now, from the Moonology deck, you got meditate and contemplate. Yes, most definitely. And confidence is your key to success. So your confidence will take you out of this devil energy. And meditating and contemplating, that's new moon in Pisces. You got new moon in Leo, so you have 2 new moons. You need to just let go of your ego, embrace this change here, be satisfied with who you are, and bring your confidence in. It will cover up that devil energy and bring you to a brand new 7 of Coins energy where you're just determined and successful. All right, thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful souls who selected pile number 5 with this cute little blue present. Let's start by taking a look at your yes or your no. So you get death, which is not death, it's the beginning of something new. The 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. This is a definite no. Whatever you asked, it's a very definite no. The Death card is the end of something to begin something new. The 5 of Cups is sadness, bereavement, loss, depression. And the 10 of Swords is an inevitable ending that may be shocking and is probably unexpected, but is definitive. This ending is going to release you from some form of agreement, and you'll be able to pick up and move on. Now let's get some clarification on these cards, because there's a lot of really heavy energy here. You get the Page of Coins on death, so new opportunities are going to call whenever this happens, and whatever ends in your life, whatever you've asked about, whatever's ending, you know, this Page of Coins is, you know, new opportunities beckoning to you. So that's really positive. Excellent. Okay, so you're going to lose something here. It feels like a relationship of some kind. Maybe you've just lost a relationship. Maybe you know that your relationship is ending. If you are in a very happy marriage, then that is not for you. This is something totally different, and you know what parts resonate with you. But this 2 of Cups is about finding your soulmate and, you know, making a life commitment to your soulmate. So that is what's going to come, after this depression that's here for those of you that have lost a relationship. Now, on the Ten of Swords, which was, the inevitable ending, you get the Four of Swords, rather, which is rest after testing. So everything's going to be okay. All your clarification cards, this was super dark. I could not believe how dark this was. Definitely a no. So whatever you asked, definitely a no. All of your clarification cards lead to brightness. So there is definitely light at the end of whatever tunnel you're in. Now, let's take a look at your spirit guide message. It says journey within. So maybe the need to meditate for some of you. Definitely look inside you, see what you want, see what you already know. Because some of you know exactly what this situation is about and you're kind of in denial yourself. Now, for the daily crystal inspiration, it says get laser focused. So you really know what this is talking about, what is ending, and it's going to be okay. Don't let yourself slip too far into this depression because something really good is right on the heels of it. Now, for your Power of Love activation deck, you got empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. That is beautiful. And if you are not already practicing empathy, then you should definitely start. There is something to be said for those people that really embrace the emotions of another to help them in the service of love. That's what the energy exchange with the global consciousness is. Now, for your Moonology deck, you got conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Wow, okay. So those of you who know that your significant other is cheating on you, and it's going to end that relationship, just know it's going to be okay. Like, that's the message I'm getting with this right now, is some of you know that you are being cheated on, and it's not like a low self-esteem thing where you say, oh, I wonder because, they were 5 minutes late getting home. No, this is, you found things that make you certain. Then you need to accept it, and whatever you do to deal with it, you need to deal with it so you can move into the Four of Swords and get some rest after all of this energy. And there's going to be an ending of some kind. One thing or another is going to end. Now, you get adjustments are required, third quarter moon, as your final card. That means that you're going to have to adjust your way of thinking for some of you. This no, for some of you, it is very emotional. Like, I can feel almost the pain in some of you. It's overwhelming. So just know there are going to be adjustments to your life. You need to get laser focused. Bring your empathy, forgive what you can forgive, come to the right conclusions, journey inside yourself, and you'll get to this passing on after testing, this rest and relaxation that you so desperately need. All right, thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 6 with this cute little red present. Let's take a look at your yes or no, and then we'll take a look at your advice card second. So for your yes or your no, you get the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. All right, this is a yes. Now, your Four of Cups can denote some boredom. So whatever you ask, you need to watch out for boredom in what you're asking about. But the King of Wands is all self-expression and passion and creativity and, the idea to start creative projects and people are going to follow you. And then you get the Ace of Swords, which is, a new beginnings, a very positive energy that kind of denotes you're going to be successful because of your attitude, because of your stance and the way you carry yourself, and this real strength that's deep inside you that comes out. So yes, you got a yes to whatever you asked. Now for clarification on boredom, you get the Palace of Swords. Okay, so the Palace of Swords is where intellect meets emotion. And this is saying that maybe you're not being intellectually challenged enough in whatever you're asking about, because you've got all of this passion. Like this King of Wands kind of feels like you, and you know, you've got this self-expression and this very dynamic energy. Just make sure you're being challenged enough in whatever you do. You get the Hermit card. Not surprised at all. I expect that many of you are writers, artists, musicians, people who spend a lot of time working by themselves, and use that alone time to be really, really productive. Now you've got all this self-expression, so just avoid the boredom. And on your Ace of Swords, you get the Moon. So the Moon can be all about reflection. It's about, you know, kind of your, you know, it can say that there are things in your dreams that you need to pay attention to. It can also be fear of decisions. So you may be afraid of making some decision in whatever question you asked. You did get a yes from Tarot, so you should proceed. But there may be a little bit of fear around it. Let's look at your spirit guide messages. For that, you got trust your intuition. You so should trust your intuition. Your intuition is absolutely right. It will not lead you astray. For your crystal inspiration, you got bloodstone. Get up, get moving. So it sounds like you're being told to take action. You know, don't be afraid of those decisions. Go ahead and do them. Now, for your power of love activation, you got present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So that is great. And also telling you to live in the present, live in this moment, get up, get moving, you know, do whatever it is you are passionate about, because you're going to be so successful. Now, from the Moonology deck, you get the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, so that's cool. Ooh, and emotions are running high, super moon. So I can see that with the Palace of Swords being here. You've got all of this emotion, and you're a little bit bored, and you're not quite letting the King of Wands energy out just yet. But you're going to get there. Everything's going to be good. You're going to live in the moment. You got to get up and get moving. You know, don't let your emotions run away with you, but you are gaining momentum. So trust your intuition, because everything is going to go well, and you definitely got a yes. So thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 7 with the silver present. So let's take a look at your yes or your no, and then we'll get into your advice cards. So your first 3 cards will determine your yes or your no. You got the Tower, the 6 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so it looks like it's somewhat unknown right now. For some of you, it's a probably not, but for some of you, the answer is not known. Now, this Tower represents the crumbling of something for the start of something new. However, in this particular deck, see how the Tower is not completely destroyed, it's just starting to crumble a little bit? That is, it kind of takes the oomph out of the Tower. So it is a small thing. It's not a life-changing thing. Now, you also have the 6 of Swords, which is passing on after testing, you know, moving on from testing. And you've got the Magician, which is all about, you know, using all your skills and your abilities and manifesting the life that you want. See how it's got all 4 suits of the tarot? That's using all your abilities. So while the answer is either unknown or most likely a no, you still have a very positive reading. This is moving on from something that stressed you out, moving past these tests into this wonderful Magician energy. And you have, out of 3 cards, you have 2 major arcana. So this is, you know, enough that it's going to be a significant change in your life in a good way. Now, oh wow, you got the Sun. Okay, so that takes all the sting out of the Tower. You got the Three of Swords. So there was heartbreak, there was sorrow, there was loss, but you're moving past it. And the Knight of Cups, which can symbolize a proposal. So some of you, you got your heart broke, and there is a better situation out in front of you where you're going to be proposed to. Some of you, this sun is success. It is, you know, it's energy, it's progress, you know, and things are moving forward. You're moving into this wonderful Magician, Knight of Cups energy, which is just like a dreamy time, a wonderful proposal, and really being the manifester of your life. So you're going to get past whatever this sorrow and heartbreak is, and you're going to move past it quickly with this Six of Swords right here. So let's take a look at your advice cards. Your advice says love is your energy. That is so beautiful. I really hope that you focus your energy on spreading love to the world, because if love is your energy, then you have much, I hope you have much energy to share with everyone. Now you get Lapis Lazuli, make a decision, from the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. So you definitely have to make a decision about something, and that's whatever this Tower moment is. You know, something has to go for the new to come in, so you have to make that decision. Now, from the Power of Love activation deck, you got Action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. So make a decision and then take action on that decision. Now, for your Moonology cards, you got the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's so true with this reading. This Six of Swords says the same thing. The end of a tough cycle is coming. The sun's going to shine through on this Tower moment, and while there'll be sorrow about what you lose, you're going to move into this beautiful, beautiful energy. Now, your final card is a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So for those of you that are worried about, if I get out of whatever this situation needs to get me out of, to bring me over here, is it going to hurt other people? The answer is no. Everybody's going to win. Everything's going to be okay. This is a beautiful reading. You know, move into the Magician energy. Take the sun and let it shine in your life. This is an unknown or a no for you, but it's so encouraging that it almost feels like it's not. But whatever you asked, the way you asked it, the answer to that specific question is no. But you're going to be moving into this Magician energy soon. So this is a beautiful reading, and thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.